Aren't you the intrepid little adventurer, digging and diving where you don't belong? You've been spending too much time with young Karlach. It's affecting your manners and your intelligence. Your presence here is a threat to the survival of the hostages inside the Iron Throne. Dead, they're no use to me, so I keep them safe, after a fashion. I have prepared for this eventuality, and if you interfere, I will destroy the Iron Throne. Return to the docks, or the deaths of everyone inside will be on your conscience.
How many people are trapped within? How many lives will be lost?
That was a mistake. When the corpses start to wash up on the shore, remember, you could have prevented all of this.
To go.
Open up.
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful.
Halt.
A cold, suckering wetness grasps at your mind. A voice, familiar to you from the Underdark, wraps itself around your brain.
You must act with haste. Duke Ravengard is held within these walls. He must be extracted. Normally I would find your people's lust for pleasantries amusing. Unfortunately, we have no time. There are many hostages here. Duke Ravengard chief among them. He needs your help. Do not concern yourself with me. The city will be best served if you save Duke Ravengard. Duke Ravengard is held in the security wing. Be careful. There are many hazards. This structure is collapsing. Act with speed. Act with efficiency. Good luck.
Destroy them, and quickly. We need to find my father.
Incoming. Free the others. Enjoy.
Never a dull moment. I wonder if the gods are watching me.
Onward.
No holding back. Two steps at a time. What fools these mortals be.
Get running, lads! We might be rid of this shite hole yet!
Aye, a chance! Quick, let's get out of here.
Need to hurry. Get away from these fish freaks! Bloody hell, this is it! Go, go, go!
Shall be done.
Father, come! Mazora's here. We need to get moving.
The blade will not bend. Need some healing.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Let's go.
Just a little more to go. Come on!
I will aid you as much as I can, but hurry. We have little time.
Will, my pet, I was hoping you'd bound along. A bargain's a bargain, and I've come to see it through. Mia Fjord.
What are you doing?
Exactly what you asked for. Now, stand back and enjoy the show.
What's happening? The devil.
Don't waste a step.
Bye forever, pal. Moving.
Making my move.
must return there. Now! It's the only way we'll survive this.
keep going.
This is gonna feel good.
This is my time. Making my move. Death is but a word away. Outflank, outsmart. On the victor's path.
Calmness greets you upon exiting the submersible. Unlike the Iron Throne, you remain intact. So, it seems, will the families of all the hostages rescued from the throne. Duke Ravengard approaches you, looking confused.
He's tadpoled, but under my protection now, just like you. His mind is his own again.
Father? Well, gods, it pains me to look at you. By Baldur's graces, why have the hells ordained you to save me?
Your tadpole resonates with Ravengard's. The exhausted Grand Duke is a flurry of emotion.
By every last hell, son, my head.
Ravengard's head still aches so powerfully the pain seeps into you. The Absolute may be silenced, but the Duke's parasite still remains.
I know you have questions. Please, go to our camp. You'll be safe there. We'll talk soon enough.
Ravengard answers with silence. He and Will have much to discuss.
Gods, we made it! We actually made it!
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
I'll admit it, I was saying my prayers there. Thank the gods we made it out of Gortash's hellhole.
The sooner we're back on solid ground, the better.
I'll get to your camp. We'll talk there.
Listen, lass. Only a special sort could have done what you did. Thank you.
By God, I'm glad you showed up. Hopefully Frel's not too worried about me.
You were so heroic. My word. I can't wait to tell Squav what happened. Gods, I hope he's all right.
What they were doing with us was horrid. Thank you for saving me.
Featherweight Falson will be back in the ring in no time. Once my daughter Claw is freed.
Oh, that was amazing! Like one of them old hero stories. Thank you.
Ogro! It's free! Free!
Bloody hells! I was a goner for sure. Thank you.
My sincerest thanks, friend. I don't know what possessed you to find us in that place, but I am surely glad you did.
My lady, your act of valor will go down in Gondian history!
Still hurts. But thank you.
It's over, right? There's not more cutting. Thank God.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. You saved us! Saved us all! I thought it impossible, but you did it! We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here. They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might. Gond smiles on me this day. Thank you.
Very well.
Your world's air. I never imagined missing its feeling on my skin. Curious. I owe you a great debt, child of the dark. One I shall repay. When I return to the surface, I will alert my colleagues at the Society. Find me there, and I will offer you what aid I can against this evil.
It's over! It's finally over! We're safe!
Father will be waiting in camp.
Let's march!
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
One move ahead.
Sure, why not?
Woo! What a ride! I won't forget it anytime soon. And Cap neither. I might have underestimated you before. Won't do that again. Thanks for the adventure.
You were so...
Cap needs all the attention I can spare, for now. But one day, when the world's set back to rights, we ought to strike out together again. See what's out there.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Father will be waiting in camp.
Time to press ahead.
I wasn't expecting it, but
Oakfather preserve you.
I bet you're pleased with yourself. Saving Ravengard and making a fool out of me in a single swoop. Go on, do your gloating. You've earned it.
Damn right I did. My father is safe and my chains are broken.
Indeed. A bargain's a bargain. And the man who skirts a sworn pact is living on borrowed time. For now, you've tipped the scales in your favor. But all it takes is a whisper for me to tip them back. Ravengard will fall. I will strike when the Duke has the most to lose. And I have the most to gain. Clause A, Section 2. Should Soul Holder choose to abandon his patron, he is freed from his duty. His father, Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard, will be thus fated to die by an enemy's hand. A sealed pact is mightier than even Asmodeus's ruby rod. Do you think by merely saving a duke that you were ripping it through? You're such a witless little thing. Laugh in the face of the Archduchess Zariel, and she only laughs back. By all means, struggle and seethe when I come for Zariel's prize. Play the hero. Put up a fight. But don't forget who signed away his own father's life when Ravengard's finally bled.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son, a monster. Twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city. To chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds. I'm in your mind.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora, to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well, everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
My son, you sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods, can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you. Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now, the Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Baldur's Gate stands on the brink of the abyss. My father was clear. We awaken the worm and take back the city.
Will, you are more valorous than Baldur himself. May the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate. The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections. Hell's Floric. While the Absolute commanded my mind, I condemned her to death and confined her in Worm's Rock prison. She stood by me even as the Hell's fires lapped at my feet. You must free her. Tremendous news. She proves as loyal to you as she is to me. I couldn't bear it if she died by my command. May the Triad guide her steps. I was returning from Elturel. My traveling party stopped at an inn, Joaquin's Rest, to lay our heads. It wasn't the heat that woke me. It was the scent. Cultists had set fire to the place. I don't remember being taken. Just the smoke burning my throat before I fell. I awoke in Moonrise Towers, inside one of those damnable pods. The rest, well, the rest goes without saying. A complicated one. I went to greet Elturel's High Overseer, only for the Archdevil Zariel to drag the city into the hells. I've been touched by Avernus, been a plaything for demons. A tale for other places, other days.
Sleeping under Worm's Rock Prison. But what's this of a true hero's spark?
Is something...
Something's on my mind.
What brings you by?
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. And to me. But, given who carried it, I think it's more than just a myth. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock Prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches are light, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city. It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it. Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear it is no legend. Ansur does sleep beneath the rock and will come to the city's aid when it is in need. He is oath-bound to do so.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. Careful. That sounds like a threat. And people who threaten the fist end up in jail or dead. Now run along before I start taking you seriously.
Things will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council. Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
There is a food shortage due to absolute raiding activity. Citizens are advised to buy food in moderation so that all may eat.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
One blow and she drops like she's dead. Well, maybe she is.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer.
Not anymore.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
We serve Lord Gortash.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. Why, the Baldur's Mouth Gazette, of course. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a Gazette? Thank you.
You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips. Don't you snarl at me, you nasty cow! anything you want to say? Hey! You're not supposed to know that. Eat dirt!
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Tabernacle. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
The history of the city itself is captured in the archives here. Fascinating resource.
I wonder what those archives will reveal about us 100 years hence.
I've always enjoyed reading it myself.
Only the most excellent and complimentary things.
With some encouragement from us, of course.
If the Steel Watchers had eyes, at least you'd feel like you were being watched by something with a soul.
No, we are not censoring the mouth. We are simply doing a routine inspection. And no, I cannot sell you a copy.
Nortale's Shelter. Refugees welcome.
Riding on the ox cart.
No sense apologizing for what can't be helped.
I'm grateful to be here, I am. But I thought we'd arrive as a family. Not like this.
Welcome. If you've need of a bunk or a bath, you'll find them upstairs.
Like this.
The soap here smells funny.
I have something to ask.
Good luck getting some kip up here. I'd stuff your ears if I were you.
Trust our readers to make up their own minds.
That's curious.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Safe for now, at least. The army of the Absolute is more than a few days away.
Another step forward.
Don't tell our writers that.
What's up for discussion?
I just packed the papers. If you've got a complaint, editor's inside.
Oi! I got my eye on you. You got the look of a troublemaker.
I keep telling you animals, if you want to buy a gazette, talk to the loud little shit screaming headlines. I deliver the papers. I do not sell them.
No time to chat, mate, sorry. Since Gortash donated this printing machine, we've had ridiculous volume to shift.
These writers sure do have a lot to say. The amount of trees they must have cut down to print all these papers. And people complain about the steel watch taking up resources. Huh.
Help with the dishes.
Okay. Listen, pal. If you're not moving my share of broadsheets, you're in my way. Shift!
Save us from certain destruction. You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved. Only Lord Gortash has the strength to protect our city.
I don't really agree with Lord Gortash's methods, but the man does get things done.
Gortash is the light bringer. Gortash will burn the Absolute to smoke and ashes.
The Steel Watchers are doing most of the good here, really. I'd love a gander at those schematics.
Lord Gortash is exactly what Baldur's Gate needs. I dread to think where we'd be without the Steel Watch.
You'll not find any fear-mongering here.
156, 157, 15... Oh, I'm sorry, can't chat. 15... Shit! Where was I up to? Oh, thank Corellon. You're a lifesaver. 158, 159...
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I...
Baldur's mouth.
Well, Edvard, I do support Lord Gortash.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these writer-types.
You ever heard of this many guards for a bloody broadsheet? It's ridiculous.
Afraid I'll have to ask you to stop there. Only Edvard's allowed to use the basement elevator.
Hey, cut it out, will you? I've got deliveries to manage.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Don't know about you, but them big metal bastards really put me off my flow.
Good day, citizen.
Damn it, damn it, damn it! Still missing one link. Oi, shove off. Don't be peeking at my scoop.
Hang on, wait, stay there. You reminded me of that word I was looking for, corpusculent. That's it. As you were.
Hang on, you're not allowed down in the basement. Only Master Needle is permitted access to the printworks.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Oh, we have plenty of ink. Enough to cover all your misadventures in this good city. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then We can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. Pray tell, how exactly will you disseminate that information? What's the name of your highly popular broadsheet? No? Exactly. The headlines are loaded into the printworks already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
Good. Once Gortash clears off the
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked.
The Epsom Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
You know what? I'm glad they posted me out here. Those writers were starting to piss me off. All the incessant, inane chatter.
If by strongly worded letter you mean a brick through a window, then
I'm just not one for violence.
Do you know how worried I was? Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished.
In my opinion,
Better be cautious. The 5-finger discount. Best be on my way. Better not be cursed. Swift as my feet can carry me. Don't give me trouble now. Light on my feet. Very well.
The block has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively of you.
Let's see.
You examine what appears to be a test print of tomorrow's broadsheet. Numerous corrections are marked in red ink. You notice one of these corrections scrawled in the margins. Whoever's tampering with the printer, stop it. You're wasting my time. The content of the broadsheet is troubling. You feature heavily in the central article, lambasted as a danger to the city.
Something over there.
approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognised you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. I'm not trapped, you fool! This printing machine is just marvellous. We've nothing like it in the Feywild. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favour? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. How delightful. Paper's printing right now, pal. Should be on the streets tomorrow.
Just out of view. At the ready. Don't want to draw any attention. With haste.
She's no thief.
Stay back! Stay calm. It's on the list.
Now don't believe anything Kate over there tells you. She's an awful liar.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You want the who's who and the what's what? Speak to Karis. She's always got the best goss. None of it's been wrong yet.
I would love to have seen Gortash's coronation, but I would have to have skipped the after feast. I'm on a strict diet.
Gortash, an archduke. Saw him once at a distance. Looked like too much of a pipsqueak to fill those boots.
Another? Should I have another? Oh, me to preserve me, I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. One, and I shouldn't have had even that. Got work to do. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair, nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Yes?
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a good cause. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say. Except thank you. Thank you so much.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valyria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker go. Table 14 want their eggs now.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Get ready. I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell's are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveler Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right. I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
For once Dad lost. Maybe he can retire some of those jokes now. Though I do like the one about killing the drow.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with two busted knees.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watches. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the flaming fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dane Gizarm. And then it'll be my turn.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
Look at you, just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful. Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
And I'll give you.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Seems simple enough.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, I'll find my old lodgings.
This is my happy place.
No choice but to keep going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
On the victor's path.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
A wizard's quite worthless with a tired mind. Sleep beckons. I would follow.
What's inside?
Oh, I've also got some fruit this time.
Who doesn't? I want to have a word.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves. For playing with cats, especially lazy lumps that won't catch
Stellmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stellmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
The rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Such a good job.
Professor. He said it was delicious.
I don't need any attention right now. Strange bottle. Even stranger smell. This wine's poisonous. Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones. How much farther can I go? Lots of blood. Some pink stains too.
I was thinking I could do some busking. No need. I picked up some extra sheets.
You didn't have to do that.
I know.
Bloody ring.
I wanted to.
Guess the killer didn't want jewelry. Very well.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lacrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Larissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
I'll never get tired of this view.
Same here.
Rent is due soon. I was thinking I could do some busking.
No need. I picked up some extra shifts.
You didn't have to do that.
I know. I wanted to. You just focus on your music.
He's delivered. Yes. He's
I'll never get...
Same here. Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed shovels can stop me.